was over at my brother's this morning installing one of those camera bird feeders when I noticed his squirrel feeder was in a dilapidated state. It was rotting away and broken. So I thought, hey, I've got some cedar fence pickets left over from wooden jack-o'-lanterns, so let's go ahead and build him a new one. The design is going to look like one of those little wooden picnic benches that's attached to a tree. There's going to be an ear of corn standing up in the middle, and hopefully the squirrel will climb down from the tree, sit at the picnic bench, and nibble on the corn. Like I said, this is going to use one cedar fence picket, and our magic number is 2 inches because all of our boards are going to be 2 inches wide. The first thing that I'm going to do is cut everything to length. We're going to use the table saw, a brad nailer, and probably a jigsaw to cut some of these corners off. Other than that, it's all going to be an easy project to work on. I'm going to have a free cut list linked to below that's going to give you all the dimensions that you need to cut out of this one cedar fence picket. This is going to be a really easy project that you can get done in an hour or two. Let's go ahead and get this saw blade raised and get going. So the cedar fence pickets that I have in my area are about 6 feet long, 5 7/8 inches wide, and I plane them down to about a 1/2 inch thick just to get the sides nice and smooth. What you have available in your area may be different, so you may need to make some adjustments on your first one to get everything nailed out right to use one fence picket, but in general, it should work for you. I slowly work to the dog-eared end of the fence picket, and that's going to be the backing board. Depending on how accurate your cuts are and what the kerf is of your saw blade, you may have a different length on that board than I end up with. But that board has a little bit of flexibility because it's just going on the back of the picnic table and used to mount to the tree. So go ahead and play with your lengths until you get something that works with the fence pickets that you have. Now it's time to cut everything to width, and I've got it all designed so everything is 2 inches. Now that does leave some waste for the board, so if you want to adjust those widths so you get a better usage of your fence picket, go ahead and do that. But I'm going to stick with 2 inches because I think it looks nice and it allows me to cut everything to be the same width. Let's go ahead and get going on those cuts. That last piece I cut, a little 2 by 2 inch square, is just going to get glued to the bottom of the picnic table. That's what the screw is going to go through, and this will just give it a little bit more thickness so that screw has plenty of support. That screw is what the ear of corn gets stuck on so that it sticks up from the top of the picnic table. Now we need to pull the jigsaw out because I'm going to start cutting some of the corners off of the legs and the cross supports to give those a better look and a nice angle on the legs. I went ahead and cleaned up those cuts with the sander. I probably should have used some blue tape along those jigsaw cut lines just to help with the tear out, but in the end, this is a wooden fence picket outdoor project. We're not making fine furniture here. These cuts don't need to be exact. That's why this is a fun, easy project that you can do in a few hours, and you don't have to worry about all the precision. Now it's time for assembly. We're going to use some outdoor rated wood glue. I'm using Boss Dog wood glue, but you can use something like Titebond as long as it's rated for outdoor. Then we're going to use a brad nailer. I've got a fancy one that works on batteries, but you can use an air compressor brad nailer too. It doesn't matter, either one will get the job done. look at that. We've got a little picnic table here. There's two things we have left to do. We need to install the backer board. And if you didn't notice, one of these sides, all the boards are flush, and that's so our backer board can go on. The other side has a slight overhang. This backer board is going to be the most variable board out of what you've cut. So you're just going to want to position that the best you can so that you can get a flush assembly and be able to mount it to the tree. The other thing we need to do is drill a hole through here and install our screw that points straight up that the corn cob will attach to. Once those are done, we're all set on this project. With that screw installed, I now have a place to mount the ear of corn. And while I was at it, I went ahead and drilled a few mounting holes so that I didn't risk breaking the backing board when I mounted it to the tree. All I have left is to go get an ear of corn and get this over to my brothers and get it mounted. If you enjoyed this single fence picket project, feel free to drop down below and you'll find a free cut list that's going to show you how to cut that single fence picket into all the pieces you need for this project. While you're down there, if you feel like I've earned it, go ahead and click that like button. And if you have any questions at all, drop down in the comments and go ahead and ask away. And I'll make sure to keep an eye on those and answer anything you might have. Other than that, if you want another fence picket project, go ahead and check up here and you're going to have another project that you can do with a single fence picket. That's it. Happy making.